This could be a traditional Black Friday Christmas business story.
I mean, we were slammed on Small Business Saturday.
This boutique, Discoveries, 35 years in Ellicott City, could be a typical store.
I've always been from an artistic background, very artistic family, so I knew a lot of artists that did creative things, but they had no place to sell their work.
This could be a holiday story about people who show up to work every day.
He still blows my mind every morning when Jim shows up faithfully every day.
But for Sally Tennant,
I bet there's some on the shelf.
it's not that story.
One of the most intense and emotional chapters of my life.
On July 30th, 2016,
I looked at the radar and I was like going, uh-oh.
a flash flood crashed through Ellicott City.
Far surpassed any warnings we got.
I looked out the window at a church, it was unbelievable.
It was something I've never seen before.
It was pretty devastating.
I couldn't conceive of anything surviving that, especially with the violence of the water. The water out there was violent, fast moving, so I'm imagining everything just whooshing out the door.
And Tennant is not only a business owner, it's also her home.
I was scared. I mean, I've never been scared. Like, you know, I've been here 35 years.
The water receded, left in its place 3 feet of mud and devastation.
I couldn't open the door. Like when I first went back here, no, there was so much, there was stuff one end of the store to the other.
And just when things seemed dark,
When you spend a lifetime getting to a point and you watch all that lost, there is no comfort zone, there is no buffer.
a rainbow appeared in the form of Jim Halcomb.
It was just hard to comprehend how much mud and how much devastation had occurred inside. It was like some gigantic washing machine filled with mud had just tumbled everything together in the shop.
I think we need to stay with the grain with this putty knife too, if we can.
Halcomb's not an employee, but he showed up to work every day.
See, that was great nonverbal communication, wasn't it, Jim?
I'm simply a volunteer. I haven't been directly affected by it. To see the looks on their faces of what they will now have to go through, how long it will take them to recover.
And he wasn't the only one. Several volunteers have shown up to help.
Yeah, if you could do like the jewelry display, 'cause I was thinking about that yesterday.
It was kind of an emotional experience because I didn't realize that it was this bad.
I've been struck being here with Sally about how many different groups have been helping here.
Dozens of businesses were destroyed on Main Street during the flood on July 30th, and in months of work, more than 44 businesses have already opened, and more than 24 are scheduled to open soon.
We reached a tipping point of gaining space on the floor where we were able to make much more progress in a shorter period of time.
Months of work, volunteering every day,
The quicker we get done, the quicker she'll be back in business, be able to resume her life.
with one goal in mind.
I was not going to let that flood keep me from having a Christmas.
And just before the holiday season,
The place is transformed now. There's still a lot of work to do. But to see shiny merchandise and to just see the floor, to see wood instead of mud, it's nothing short of amazing that what people can do.
so while this may not be a traditional Christmas business story, it's got a somewhat traditional Christmas ending.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
A miracle. Not a magical miracle, but a miracle of the human spirit. The community, volunteers, coming together to help someone they don't know get life back together in time for the holidays.
How do you know whether to turn right or left?
I'm Josh Davidsburg in Ellicott City for State Circle.